America has long been known as the land of opportunity. But some people now say that's no longer true, and that the middle class especially is in deep trouble.
Middle-class families are struggling.
What's left of our middle class may be on the verge of collapse.
It is definitely harder to be middle class today than it was a generation ago.
Barbara Ehrenreich's been on television a lot since she published Nickel and Dimed, her account of how it's almost impossible for an entry-level worker to make it in America.
I worked as a waitress and an aide in a nursing home and a cleaning lady and a Walmart associate, and that didn't do it. These are hard jobs, John.
If you do a good job, can't you move up?
Well, John, that's not easy. Walmart capped the maximum you can ever make.
But if you do a good job, you could be promoted to assistant manager, store manager.
Well, I suppose over time that is a possibility.
The new CEO of Walmart started out as an hourly worker. Now he's the boss.
Well, there are always exceptions. I am the daughter of an exception. My father worked his way up and he became a corporate executive. But that was like a 1 in a million situation.
Today, Ehrenreich's a hugely popular commencement speaker.
Go out there and raise hell. Thank you.
Her book is required reading in high schools and college classes. She's convinced lots of people that you cannot make it in America. Adam Shepard was assigned her book.
I read Nickel and Dimed, and I wanted to kind of make a discovery for myself on how I can see if the American dream is still alive.
So he picked a city out of a hat, Charleston, South Carolina. He showed up here with $25. How far could he get if he didn't tell anyone about his college degree?
I arrived, and right away I figured I need to get it to a homeless shelter. That's where we store all our stuff.
He lived here 2 months. Then he worked for this moving company, making $8 an hour. Soon he'd saved enough to buy a used truck.
I got it for $1,000.
And within a few months, he had an apartment.
This was my place.
In fact, within a year,
I've got $5,500, a car, I've got a furnished apartment. I mean, life is pretty great.
Adam writes about his search for the American dream in Scratch Beginnings. It's a very different book from Nickel and Dimed.
If you want to fail, go for it.
Were you saying she wanted to fail?
Absolutely, I think she wanted to fail and write the book about it. That's the whole idea. She's spending $40 on pants. She's staying in hotels. She went out to live in here for a month and here for a month, and I made sacrifices. She didn't make any sacrifices.
Why can he do it when you couldn't?
I know it's embarrassing, but
He said it looked like you were trying to fail. You lived in motels instead of getting a roommate. You bought pants for $40 instead of going to Goodwill.
oh, I think that is so unfair. No, the $40 pants, that was a big mistake, and that was one of the mistakes I made early on. The motels, that's not a rich person option.
You could have succeeded if you'd gotten a roommate.
In time, yes, I could have gotten roommates. I'm just saying,
So
if
isn't
I
your
was
book deceptive?
a
You're
woman
saying
with-
you can't make it in America in these jobs.
No,
and you can.
I said, here's what my experience was.
And lots of other people say life for the middle class is awful.
Middle class people are struggling. They're hanging on.
But I think the middle class is disappearing, and that's a shame.
It's over for the middle class, I'm told.
The data tell a different story. From 1950 to 2007, the middle class family income went in real dollars, adjusted for inflation, went from $29,000 a year to $75,000 a year. They're making 3 times as much.
You can see it in recreation areas around America. In California's sand dunes, these people zip around on toys that cost thousands.
It's $150,000.
I probably got over $100,000 tied up between everything.
And most have motorhomes to tow all their toys.
This is a Yamaha YFZ 450.
Nelson Juarez comes here with his wife and 3 kids. All have their own bikes.
The big bikes are $7,000 a piece. The little ones, $2,000. I got about $50,000 in it. And every time I come out, I spend at least $1,000.
Wow, Nelson must be a big-time CEO.
I work for Valero Refinery. I'm an operator.
These friends spend $150,000 on their custom ATV. They must be tycoons.
I'm a landscape contractor.
His friend's company sells tools.
CNC machine tools to the metalworking industry.
Middle-class people today live like rich people lived in the 1950s.
10 million Americans take cruises every year. 13 million own boats. Most aren't tycoons. At this lake, Reason TV asked boat owners, what do you do for a living?
Wholesale building materials.
I'm a gardener.
We've always said, yeah, but in the old days, things were better. They said that in the 1920s, they said that in the 1950s, and we say it again today. It's not that we have less money, it's that our expectations have risen.
And lately, fear has risen as the economy's fallen.
I definitely could not have swung this year, the way the economy is.
But economies do recover. As Warren Buffett recently said,
your kids will live better than mine, your grandchildren will live better than your kids. There's no question about that.
And Nelson Juarez is convinced that America's the land of opportunity. He grew up poor.
I started working in the refinery at 18, and I was able to learn different trades.
Now he has a house, a pool, and on weekends, they spend thousands of dollars doing this.
I just work a little harder, make a little extra money, and we come out and play.
We have a society that rewards hard work and merit. Half of the poor actually are not poor 10 years later. Nobody is stuck where they start out.